David G. Hamilton, PLLC, legalblackbelt.com, 386-689-5949. Here we are at clerk.org, the website for the Clerk of Circuit Courts here in Volusia County, Florida. Every county is going to have their own type of website where you're able to access court cases and other pertinent county information. So here in Volusia County, we would click on Search Records if we wanted to look up a court case, and then we go here to the Public Records Case Inquiry. Now, in the case inquiry, there's going to be this disclaimer. Go ahead and accept those if you feel like you want to accept them. Totally up to you. There's a few different ways you can look up a court case. This criteria, if you have been served with legal papers, you're going to have a case number. The first four digits are going to be the year. So if it's filed in 2022-2022, okay, that's the first thing you're going to see. And then you're going to see a 6-digit number after that. It could be 895648, something like that. Some 6-digit case number. And then there's going to be some letters after that, like CIDL, CODL, depending on the type of case that it is. Don't worry about those letters for now. Okay, so that's how you would look it up, straight up by a case number. So once you enter that, you'd hit submit. There's another way that you could look up a case number, and that's by person or business. Now, if you're thinking of hiring some sort of contractor to come in and do roofing for you, you might want to go out and take a look and see if they have been sued in the county. This isn't perfect, but it's a good starting place. So roofing. So here's all the different companies that have roofing in their name that were found. There were 15 records, and so Roofing Pros USA versus Family Security Insurance. So there was some lawsuit in 2021 involving those two parties. So that's one way that you can look up a contractor's business. You can also look up an individual, whether that be a contractor or anybody else, and we can look them up by name here. So if we were to look up Jones, Alexander Jones and hit submit, that's going to populate any instances of that name here in Volusia County. And it looks like Alexander Jones was in some sort of litigation in 2019. We'll go into here and just take a look at what the public record shows. So here we have an example of a court case. 2019 was the year it was filed. Then it was a 5-digit code for this one, and then a case identifier as to what type of court it was in. So here it was in county court, CODL, and here's the case style. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. The judge is Judge 71, which that's their division. That happens to be Judge Angela Dempsey here in Volusia County, and it was a PIP case for less than $100. So here we have all what happened. It was dismissed after hearing, so these parties probably came to some sort of settlement. Okay, so that's a summary. Here's the parties page. Once you click on that, it's going to have the plaintiff, the defendant, and then the different attorneys. So here's all the attorneys' information that you would find pertinent to the case. So that's good for contact information if you needed to reach out, if you were getting sued by somebody and you needed to reach out to their attorney. We're going to skip docket for now, go into court events. So it looks like there was a hearing set, and it was set on August 21st, 2019. Judge Kelly administered that in DeLand in that courtroom, and it was scheduled, and the status there should be probably closed or something like that. So that just needs to be updated probably by the clerk. Assessment. Oftentimes what appears here is the amounts that have been deposited. That could be filing fees or any other administrative costs that the court has assessed. Last but not least here, we'll go into the docket tab, and that shows us the status of the case. So oldest, down here at the bottom, the civil cover sheet, and then the complaint was filed. Okay, so if we were to click on that, we can see the case is going to populate up here. It takes a minute usually. And then once it's populated, here's the case style again. We see that it was filed here with this ticker tape when it was filed with the clerk of court, and then the complaint. Right, so if you're filing something with the court, you should probably have this as the look and feel at the top. The parties, plaintiff, party, defendant with a little V here, case number, and then the court that it's in, whether it's county or circuit. Complaint, and then what you're suing, and then the general allegations, all the things that other person has allegedly done, and then your wherefore clause of, if I were to be made happy by the court, this is what I would receive. And then all pleadings need to be signed. So that would be an example of how you can look up stuff here, and then you can see that there was a hearing, there was a stipulated order, and then there's something here on the public record, some sort of instrument was recorded, and it's probably some sort of notice of dismissal or something like that. And that looks like what that exactly is there. So that's how you're able to look up information on the docket in Volusia County, and hope that. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. My name is David Hamilton. I'm a Florida licensed attorney. 386-689-5949, legalblackbelt.com.